What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to look at the top 10 cards from Newtype Rising. Yeah, that's right, Gundam's out. I've bought a box, I've opened a box, I've showed you my opening of a box, but now that the set's been out for about a week, it is time that we actually sit down and try and figure out what are the top 10 cards from the set, although this does come with a fairly large caveat, and that is, it's early. And I don't just mean it's early in Newtype Rising, I mean it's early in Gundam generally. So, hold your horses just a little bit. I'm going to show you what I can, we're going to have a lovely look, it's going to be wonderful. But please do remember that it's going to take a little while for people to figure out exactly what it is that they like about Gundam, exactly which the biggest cards are. So, enjoy it, have a quick look, but take it with a little bit of a pinch of salt, at least initially. Excellent. So I want to start off not with a full top 10 list, but with the top 3 legend rares from the set, because there are 3 legend rares which are nestled in amongst all of the alternate art cards, the plus cards, and I do think this is something worth mentioning. So in at number 3 at about $30, we've got Wing Gundam Zero, the number 3 legend rare in the set. And again, we're not talking alternate art here. We are talking about ordinary, everyday, run-of-the-mill legend rares. You hit all 3 of these in your box, the 3 I'm going to show you, you basically nailed it, and you've paid for your box with these 3. Oh, if anybody's wondering, I hit 2 out of 3, and given that you hit 8 out of 12 legend rares per box, you should hit 2 out of 3 of the top 3. I didn't get the top one, but I got the other 2. I got Wing Gundam Zero, and what we got here is a level 8 cost, and we've got a 5/7 stat line, and high maneuver, which means it can't be blocked, and on deploy, deal 3 damage to all units that are level 5 or lower. You can see how this could become a bit of a problem for your opponent, because you're damaging everything and can't be blocked. The number 2, which is coming in at around about $33, is Gundam Death Scythe, a 6/4. You'll notice these are both green, not a coincidence. And here we've got a 5/4 stat line. And when paired Operation Meteor Pilot, you place 1 rested resource, and then this unit gains first strike during this turn. That is to say, when it is attacking, it deals damage first. Yeah, again, that sounds very good. And then the top legend rare in the set, the one I didn't pull, is Freedom Gundam. And here we got a level 7, 5 cost, 4/6. You've got blocker, so you can, redirect attacks towards it. And then during pair, once per turn, when you pair a pilot with this unit, or one of your white units, choose an enemy unit to get -2 AP for the turn. These are good cards, and with the legend rares, generally it's quite simple. It is a playability thing. The more playable they are, the higher they're going to end up being. So let's start our top 10 list properly. Oh, fun little side note, do you want to guess how many of the top 10 cards I hit in my box in terms of my alternate arts? None. I hit none. But in at number 10, we've got Gundam Aerial Rebuild. These are all alternate arts, incidentally. Although there are some legend rares that are getting quite close, all of the top 10 is alternate arts. This one's coming in at about, I'm calling it $55. I'm calling it about 55. And Gundam Aerial Rebuild here, we've got ourselves a white level 6, 5 cost, 5/4 stat line. And when paired, choose a command card that is level 5 or lower from your trash and add it to your hand. Like being able to get these command cards back, that sounds like a bit of a win. But do remember that when we get to the alternate arts, it's not just playability at this point. It also is, what do they look like? How cool are they in that regard? In at number 9, we got Unicorn Gundam Destroy Mode, which I'm putting at about $58. A lot of these are very close, I warn ya. And Unicorn Gundam Destroy Mode, we have got ourselves a blue, level 7, 6 cost, 5/4. When you play it from your hand, you may destroy one of your Link units with Unicorn Mode in its card name that is level 5, and if you do, play this as if it has 0 level and cost. Oh, so basically you get rid of a level 5 Link unit and play it for free. That's a win. Also on attack, you get to choose an enemy unit and rest it. Yes, sounds like fun. Love it. In at number 8, we've got a Show of Resolve, the first command card on this list. Not the last. It's predominantly units that people are after, but there are some command cards on here. And as a fun little side note, the command cards are actually uncommon, so we've got alternate art uncommon in at number 8. But if you're a fan of Gundam, I'm assuming you look at this artwork in this scene and you're like, oh my word, yes. We've got a level 4 free cost blue. Just draws 2. That's what it does. I love drawing. In every card game, I love drawing. So give me a beautiful alternate art of a card that just draws 2. Most of the time, I'm going to want this card. Now, in at number 8, we've got the only resource coming in here. And this one, I'm putting this one, Show of Resolve I put at 60. This one I'm putting at about 65. Bunch of Gundam come through as alternate art, well, not really alternate art, but kind of like foiled texture resources. This is just Gundam. The one that on the cards is just called Gundam. It is the big one. It is the most popular one. And bearing in mind, like these resource cards, they're basically all exactly the same. Just a close-up of the bust of the Gundam. And yeah, it's just a popularity contest at that point. This dude wins. Comes in at, $65, which, not bad for an alternate art resource. Although I did see somebody referring to this online as like pulling a manga in One Piece. No, it's not. Sorry. It's a number 7 card in the set. It's lovely. It's not like pulling a manga. In at number 6, we've got Freedom Gundam. This is a white 7 level 5 cost 4/6. It's got blocker, and during pair, once per turn, when you pair a pilot with this unit or one of your white units, love that you can pair with another one and still get it, choose an enemy unit to get -2 AP during this. Hang on a second, this is the one which we saw earlier. Yes, it is. Although what I find really funny, this was the number 1 of the Legend Rares, and yet it's number 3 of the Alt Art Legend Rares, which I find very interesting. This one, by the way, is coming in at basically $80. In at number 5, we got Gundam Death Siphon. Yes, this means we're literally in the opposite order. The alternate art Legend Rares and the big Legend Rares, it's the same 3, they've just switched around the order. But again, when we get to alternate arts, it's not just playability, although that's a factor. It's also about character and artwork and all of that. So Gundam Death Siphon is the one that lets you get First Strike. Beautiful alternate art. And it's coming in here at pretty much dead on $100. Let's call it $100. And then in at number 4, we've got Wing Gundam Zero. This was the 3rd of the Legend Rares, but it's the highest of the Legend Rare Pluses. This one's about 105. So to be fair, very close to Gundam Death Siphon. And this one, again, it can't be blocked. And when you deploy, you deal 3 damage to all units at a level 5 or lower. Big level 8 cost card, but that seems pretty good. Now, in at number 3, we've got Overflowing Affection, which I find very interesting because it is an alternate art uncommon, but it is the highest of what I'm going to call the not ridiculous cards. If you take out all the absurdly, like the 2 really giant cards, this is number 1. But firstly, the artwork is phenomenal and people are going to love it for that. And secondly, level 2, 1 cost, draw 2, trash 1. I don't think it's a coincidence, personally, that the 2 big alternate art command cards are both ones that just draw cards. But this one's a level 2 1 cost, which I think makes a whole heap of a difference. So what are the 2 ridiculous cards? Oh, that one, by the way, I should say is about 160 right now. Well, in at number 2, we've got Gundam. Just Gundam. I mean, technically, if you want to be pedantic, Gundam RX-78, blah, blah, blah. It's just Gundam, all right? Level 4, free cost, free. All of your white-based team units gain repair 1, so it recovers 1 at the end of your turn. And when paired, if you've got 2 or more other units in play, you draw a card. Actually sounds kind of busted and awesome. The thing is, this was not one of the ones I had on my top 3 Legend Rares. Nor is it one that was in the top 10. You know, the alternate art version was not in the top 10. But this is different. What we have here, by the way, the alternate art's like a $25 card. It's really very reasonable. What we have here is Legend Rare plus. There are 2 double plus rarity cards in the set, and they are miles ahead. This one is $435, bearing in mind Overflowing Affection at number 3 was $160. This is like 2.5 times that. More than 2.5 times that. And it's cool. It's not the most playable card, but that doesn't really matter, honestly, because it's Gundam and it's Legend Rare plus, and it's awesome. So what comes in at number 1? Gundam Aerial Rebuild Legend Rare plus that is currently about $570. Now you'll notice this one actually snuck in at the bottom end at number 10 on our top 10 list. So it's much more playable than Gundam, and I think that might be the difference here as to why it's so much higher. But let's be clear, like Gundam is $435, Gundam Aerial Rebuild is $570, and then the number 3 Overflowing Affection is $160. These are 1 and 2 by a country mile. These are by far the biggest cards in the set. And that's about what you need to know. There's your top 10 from Gundam. Well, from Newtype Rising at least. So now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Gundam and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.